Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Newswatch. I'm Jack Demler. Ohio University will host former U.S. Secretary of State and presidential candidate Hillary Clinton in March. The event will be held on March 2nd at 4 p.m. as part of a Women's History Month celebration, according to the Athens Messenger. Clinton will be joined by her daughter, Chelsea Clinton, as part of the virtual fireside chat. There will be no cost to the university or students for the event, where those attending will listen to the two discuss their book titled The Book of Gutsy Women, while also discussing female leadership during the 21st century. Clinton served as U.S. Secretary of State from 2009 to 2013 and was a senator from New York, First Lady of the United States, and First Lady of Arkansas. She ran for president in 2016 but was defeated by Donald Trump.
Winter weather advisories have been issued for much of the WOUB viewing area until 4 a.m. Friday across the eastern portions, 1 a.m. Friday across the west. An additional inch of snow and a glaze of ice is possible across the advisory area. Every county in the WOUB viewing area is under that winter weather advisory. Extended forecast, though, we finally see some spring weather returning with highs in the 50s toward the middle of next week. Jack?
Thanks, Nicholas. The ice storms and unusually cold weather plaguing the region have caused the death of an elderly woman in Boyd County, Kentucky. According to the Boyd County coroner, Mark Hammond, an elderly woman from Ashland has died from hypothermia. The woman was found Wednesday, February 17th in an apartment building that had not had electricity since the first ice storm. The woman's name and further details are not being released at this time. Hammond is urging residents to seek warmer shelter and check on their neighbors, especially the elderly. A report by the Ohio chapter of the American Civil Liberties Union found an overwhelming number of crime-related bills introduced in the last legislative session. 1 out of every 10 bills introduced by Ohio lawmakers were criminal justice related and at odds with efforts to reduce the state's prison population. The ACLU's report found that 9.4% of all introduced bills either created new crimes, enhancing existing sentences, or expanded the current criminal laws. Gary Daniels, ACLU Ohio's chief lobbyist, said on Wednesday that the problem of crowded prisons begins at the State House. Daniels stated that lawmakers should refrain from passing so many crime-related bills.
Hello everybody, I'm Brian Kerp. The Ohio men's basketball team is getting back on track to getting back onto basketball courts. Yesterday the MAC announced schedule updates, and the Bobcats will have a busy next week. Assuming there are no additional COVID issues, Ohio will return to action on Tuesday against Akron at the Convo. Then the Bobcats will turn around and play Eastern Michigan on Thursday, also at home. Wrapping up a 3-game stretch in 5 days is a meeting with Buffalo next Saturday. That's all for sports. Back to you, Jack.
Activists seeking to raise the federal minimum wage of West Virginia to $15 an hour will meet virtually with the state's Democratic Senator Joe Manchin. The activists want to raise the minimum wage through Congress's next pandemic relief package. Manchin is on record of opposing the minimum wage through the proposal, which was recently advanced in the U.S. House. Thanks for watching. I'm Jack Demler. Be sure to tune in Friday at 6:30 p.m. for WOUB's Newswatch.